Okay, before you suckers comment something like, hey, Cheeto, this may be one of your worst videos, just know what I'm working with here. Okay, this is my old microphone. I brought it out here. It's not even full. It can't even fully plug in without falling. And it's propped up on this, like, thing here. And it falls, like, every second. I literally can't do anything about it. Okay, lovely, lovely. Just try to enjoy the video. I know the sound might be a little weird, but, yeah, enjoy. Yo, what's going on? So I go back to school in about a week, and that means that I'm going fully back in person, okay? No more Zoom, no more Google Classroom, no more of that crap, okay? We're touching grass this year. It's gonna be great. And I'm very happy for this, okay? Because I hated Zoom. I hated doing school online because I would always get distracted. I'd always end up, opening a game while we were supposed to be learning, and I just end up not learning anything, which is just not good because, some people hate school, but I actually like to learn a thing or two and maybe go to college and not, clean up poop for income, but that's just me. Now, I don't know about you guys, but back when I had Zoom last year, there were some times in the Zoom meetings where some things would go wrong, a little bit of a technological mishap, maybe some person wouldn't be muted and they'd say something maybe a little bit weird or something like that. So today I thought we would look at some of the top clips of people making Zoom oopsies or trolling or anything like that related to Zoom, just because we're going back to school in a bit, and yeah, enjoy.
Yeah, what's left for the semester.
I hate you, Mom! I hate you!
Seriously, dude. Okay, seriously, mute your.
Yo, relax, my man. If you don't want the sandwich, just say you don't want the sandwich, bro. You didn't have to go full-on menace to society mode just because you didn't want the sandwich. I mean, we got some real Marvel supervillain character arc going on here. Man does not want his mother's sandwich that she made for him, and therefore turns into, like, the next Hitler. I feel like that's kind of lame, though. I feel like if you're gonna get so mad over a sandwich to the point where you'd, like, break something and you're screaming, and you end up maybe going to jail or something, that seems like a pretty lame thing to tell your inmates, like, oh, how'd you get here? Yeah, my mom made me a sandwich, didn't really like it. So, naturally I decided to go and bomb a Walmart, just to express my anger. Yeah, my mom didn't cut the crust on my sandwich, so I kicked a little kid in a stroller. Yeah, I mean, you'd do the same thing if you saw the fact that this crust was not properly cut. I mean, it would enrage pretty much anybody.
Suggestions about moving paragraphs around even. Did you guys just see Tyler get kidnapped? Do we need to call the police?
I feel like the answer there is pretty obvious, Professor. I feel like the answer is yes. You just watch one of your students get kidnapped by multiple people. Call the police. Yes. What? I mean, to be fair, I don't really blame the professor that much because if you're teaching a lesson about, like, the Pythagorean theorem over Zoom and then one of your students literally gets kidnapped, I'd be a little bit starstruck. I'd be like, is this a joke? Do we need to call the cops? But in all honesty, right, like, let's say there was no meme here and he actually got kidnapped. Yes. Like, there's no two ways about it. Call the police. Call the police. Jokes aside, I give this kid a lot of credit for the kidnapping prank because a lot of YouTube pranksters think they can go viral for doing the most garbage prank that literally is not impressive at all, but this guy just did something pretty impressive where he fakes a kidnapping, and now his professor's about to call the police, so good prank, but I don't know, man, really risky.
Gig economy sprung out from the
What? How did this even happen, bro? I feel bad for him.
last recession. It offers a job to anyone who wants one. During COVID-19, we must make sure that our nation's sole proprietors and the smallest of small businesses receive timely.
Will the gentleman suspend? I'm sorry, Mr. Emmer?
Yes,
Are you okay?
I am.
You're upside down, Tom.
Like, I'm sure this guy's a nice guy. He has no idea what's going on. His face is completely flipped on the Zoom video. He has no idea why. Everyone's laughing at him. He's about to cry. But I feel bad for this guy, He's just an innocent old head, just trying to get in touch with today's technology, and today's technology is flipping his head in reverse, and he's having a rough time. So I don't blame him for being upset or confused. It's rough. Also, mind me asking, Zoom, what is the actual practical use of the head flipping filter? When is that ever going to be used? Like, your whole thing, their whole business model is it's like an online conference meeting room, but no company conference is gonna use a flipping head filter. Like, what? Dude, I swear to God, somebody working at Zoom literally put that filter in to troll the elderly. Like, there's no reason that filter is there.
I don't know how to fix that.
Would
Can he
someone
turn
assist
right
Mr.
side?
Emmer?
The Empire State Building on this ledge, and if I just,
Yeah, oh my God, did he fall?
caters to the GDP in a big way, but 50% हमारा export जो है वो कौन है पागल? What nonsense you're doing? Camera is on.
God damn, man, you didn't have to reject her that hard. Like, aren't you guys married? You didn't have to just, like, get out of the way of the kiss like that, dodge it like a goddamn comet. Dude, you're all good. Whoever's watching you ain't gonna judge you that hard, bro. You're free to get a kiss from your wife. Like, I don't really know what the consequences you think are gonna happen are, but there's zero. Like, there's no consequences for having your wife kiss you. Or maybe that wasn't the dude's wife. Maybe that was, like, his mom or something, and I don't know. What if he was playing, like, Among Us with the boys, and he was like, Mom, get out of here, I'm playing Among Us with the boys. I don't think that one was probably the case. I think the first one was the case where he thought that, like, people were gonna judge him for his wife kissing him or something, but, yeah, I don't know, man. I think you're fine.
On a Zoom call, and the teacher is like, okay, well, turn your camera on, just mute your mic, just don't be in bed or in the bathroom or, like, in your kitchen. Where else am I supposed to go? I don't have a game room. I don't got, like, 18 bedrooms.
Okay, easy now. You can be in your kitchen. I didn't say anything about not being in the kitchen. I just said you need to be in an appropriate place.
Oh my.
And I was just giving some examples.
God, I thought I was.
You can be in your bedroom. I just mean don't be in bed under the blankets. And you must be appropriately dressed. Okay?
It was at that very moment she realized she had to switch school districts. Oh my god, that is so embarrassing. There's nothing worse, and I mean nothing worse, than shit-talking your teacher when you think you're on mute, and then she ends up hearing the entire thing that you said. Like, bro, that happened to one of my friends one time. He went on this massive tirade as to how he thought that his history teacher was the worst, but it turned out his history teacher could hear him the whole time. Yeah, it was pretty rough. I mean, in all honesty, I think this girl got off pretty, like, decently, because she obviously had no idea that she was unmuted, so she could have said something much worse. Like, she could have been like, yeah, our teacher, I think he's a pedophile. Like, that would have been the worst, but she was just kind of being pretty tame. She didn't curse, she didn't say anything directly insulting to the teacher, so it may have been embarrassing, but, like, I mean, it wasn't that bad.
Look, no, Mom, this is just a review thing. I'm not gonna pay attention, but I remember when I had to use Meg's computer for the lockdown browser because you took yours when you left. I literally cheated and I got a 65. It was so fucking hard.
Okay, so ignoring the fact she's admitting to cheating on the quiz while the teacher and the entire class can hear her, how in the hell do you cheat on something and you get a 63? Like, I'm not gonna sit here and admit to anything for legal reasons, but let's say in theory I was in Zoom class and I cheated on like a test or something. I'm pretty sure, like I'm 99% sure, you just get a 100. Like, how do you have the world's database at your fingertips where you can get any question you want answered and you still fail the test? Like, at that point, drop out of school because, how do I say this? I'm surprised you made it past kindergarten.
It was so fucking hard, and it was time.
You want to talk about that, Sophia?
Alright, nah, man, that's just evil. She already embarrassed herself enough. Now you're gonna put her on spot and give her the biggest anxiety rush I think she's ever had. Because imagine you cheated on a quiz. You're talking to your mother. Yeah, I cheated on the quiz. This teacher's a fucking idiot. And then he's like, say that again? To put it simply, I would exit Earth. I would just click the self-destruct button, end it all.
Oh my god, why are you so
Yeah, you know what I said about clicking the self-destruct button? If I was this person, I would be punching that damn button, dude. Oh my god. That has to be the most awkward situation to be in. You're gossiping about how your teacher's so fine and so cute, and the dude looks up and just stares in your soul. How are you gonna say these things and not check if your mic is muted? Like, if you wanna gossip about how your teacher is cute to TikTok, wouldn't you wanna make sure your mic is muted? Because even when I'm not doing anything and I'm sitting sitting here scratching my ass doing the work, I stalked the mute button like Richard Ramirez in the 80s, making sure the damn thing is muted, because I'll be damned if I breathe too loud and the class hears it. Like, that's so awkward. And plus, wait, I just realized this guy was a substitute teacher. This is his first time teaching this class, and he had some random girl who's probably underage unless he's teaching seniors, calling him cute. At that point, leave the meeting, take the great hit for a day.
This week that sort of tugged at your heartstrings and pulled you away from your first love, which is criminal justice P. Man Group?
You don't really, it's for IUDM.
Oh, okay.
But I thought...
It's not hazing, is it? It's not hazing.
No, it's not hazing, don't worry.
Okay, good, because that's a felony in Indiana. You knew that, didn't you?
Well, then this is great that we're talking about this in criminal justice.
I know, that's right. That's what I wanted to point out. Anyway, what the hell were we talking about? Oh, yeah.
I didn't think he was gonna see it! 200 people just saw that. I was just gonna turn my camera on and turn it off, and then he was like, Michael, what'd you do to your face?
Okay, although this dude took an L, I gotta agree with him. What is with teachers just putting students on the spot for no reason at all? Like, one of the comments on this video reads, my sister was on an online lesson, thought she was muted, and farted loudly. The teacher said, wow, that was impressive. Please make sure you're muted. Like, dude, imagine ripping ass in the middle of class. Everyone hears it, awkward enough, and then the teacher starts, like, reviewing it. Like, oh, that was very impressive. It came out at a 92 radius. At 100 volume. Like, way to embarrass the kid, teach. You could have just muted them and pretended nothing happened, but you had to make a big deal out of it, huh? Weird ass teacher, bro.